This content features my AI-generated voice and an AI avatar. The content, opinions, and professional assessments are entirely my own and are based on my original materials. Using advanced technology allows me to bring you new content more quickly, more consistently, and even more up-to-date insights. Now enjoy watching and listening.
Sometimes you explain something perfectly, yet the person in front of you seems completely lost. You repeat yourself, simplify your words, and still feel unheard. That moment isn't about intelligence or motivation. It's about how people receive information. I'm Dr. Baxmann, and in this Lean Orthodontics podcast, I share practical insights that help you communicate more clearly and run a better orthodontic practice. Every human processes information through three main communication channels, and misunderstandings often happen because we speak through one channel while the other person is listening through another. Once you understand these channels, your conversations with patients, staff, and colleagues become smoother, faster, and far more effective. The first channel is visual. Visually oriented people think in pictures. They imagine outcomes, remember images, and respond strongly to what they can see. When you communicate with them, showing is more powerful than telling. Clear visuals, models, scans, photos, color-coded plans, and metaphors help them understand instantly. Their language often reflects this inner world. They say things like, "I see what you mean. That looks right." Or, "I can picture it now." If you mirror this vocabulary and guide them visually through treatment options, you'll notice how quickly clarity appears. The second channel is auditory. Auditory-oriented people process information through sound and language. They pay attention to tone, clarity, rhythm, and choice of words. Explanations need to sound logical and structured. They don't necessarily need images to be convinced. They need a clear explanation that makes sense when they hear it. Their vocabulary often includes phrases like, "That sounds good," "I hear what you're saying," or "Tell me more about that." Background noise distracts them easily, and they appreciate calm, focused conversations where they feel truly listened to. The third channel is kinesthetic. Kinesthetic-oriented people understand through feeling, touch, and physical experience. They want something tangible. Holding a model, touching a typodont, or physically experiencing a concept helps them connect emotionally and intellectually. They are sensitive to physical space, gestures, and the overall atmosphere of the interaction. Their language often includes phrases like, "I feel comfortable with this," "That doesn't sit right," or "I need to get a grip on this." When you engage them physically and emotionally, trust builds very quickly. Most people are not purely one type, but one channel is usually dominant. The key is observation. Listen to the words people choose. Watch how they react. Notice whether they lean forward to look, listen closely to explanations, or want to hold and experience something. When you adapt your language and approach to match their channel, communication becomes effortless. This concept is closely connected to mirroring and principles from neuro-linguistic programming. These are not tricks or manipulation techniques, but practical tools that help you meet people where they are. Used ethically, they strengthen trust, improve understanding, and reduce friction in everyday interactions. Whether you are explaining a treatment plan to a patient, giving instructions to your team, or discussing strategy with colleagues, understanding these communication styles allows you to be precise instead of repetitive. You stop talking more and start communicating better. If you apply this consciously, even small adjustments in your language and presentation can completely change the outcome of a conversation. And sometimes, that one adjustment is all it takes to move from confusion to clarity. If you take just one practical idea from today's episode and apply it in your practice, it's already worth it. Lean Orthodontics is about small changes that create big impact over time. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.